where the supernatural walked hidden among humans. Two ancient factions, the Nocteri, descendants of moonlight, and the Sanguinari, children of blood, had waged a shadow war for millennia. The Nocteri were shapeshifters who drew strength from the moon's glow, while the Sanguinari, cursed with a thirst for blood, wielded unparalleled speed and strength in the darkness. But this story begins with a prophecy. The rise of a bridge, a soul destined to unite these warring clans, buried in hatred and bloodshed. Elara, an orphan raised by humans, lived on the fringes of society, unaware of her true heritage. She was a loner, haunted by vivid dreams of wolves running under silver moons and crimson rivers flowing through ancient cities. One night, while walking through the misty woods near her home, she was ambushed by shadowy figures. A tall, pale man with ruby-red eyes stepped forward. "Half-breed," he hissed. "You're the key." Before she could comprehend his words, a massive wolf leaped out of the shadows, tearing through the attackers. The wolf morphed into a man before her eyes. Rael, a Nocturi warrior. "You're not safe," Rael growled. "They'll come for you again." Elara was thrust into a world she never knew existed. Rael revealed her truth. She was the child of a forbidden union between a Nocteri and a Sang, making her the prophesied bridge. Her bloodline held the power to end the war, to obliterate both factions entirely. As the Sanguinari hunted her for their sinister rituals and the Noctiri debated her fate, Elara realized she couldn't trust either side. She fled, seeking answers from the only other being who might know the truth. An exiled historian named Sorin. Sorin, an ancient hybrid who had survived centuries in hiding, revealed the roots of the conflict. The Nocteri and Sanguinari were once one race, united by a sacred bond with the Earth's life force. But a betrayal centuries ago fractured their unity, leading to the endless war. "The war isn't about power," Sorin said, his voice grave. "It's about survival. Both sides are dying, and they don't even realize it." Elara's hybrid blood held the key to restoring the life force, but doing so would demand a sacrifice that could shatter her soul. Elara, with Rael and an unlikely ally, reluctant Sanguinari, named Cal, traveled to the ruins of the moons, the site of the original betrayal. There, they uncovered the truth. The factions had been manipulated by an ancient dark force, an entity that fed on their hatred and war. The dark force, sensing its end, emerged from the shadows, a swirling mass of despair. It attacked them. Rael and Kale fought valiantly, but it was Elara's blood that sealed its fate. Drawing upon her dual heritage, she became a conduit for the life force, unleashing a wave of energy that obliterated the dark entity. As the energy spread, the Nocteri and Sanguinari across the world felt their ancient wounds heal. The curse of war lifted, leaving only peace. Months later, Elara stood on a hill overlooking the newly united city of Umbra, where Nocteri and Sanguinari now lived side by side. Rael and Kale stood with her, their rivalry replaced by an unspoken bond. "Are you ready to lead them?" Rael asked. Elara smiled. "I'm ready to let them lead themselves." The moon rose, casting its glow over the city. For the first time in centuries, the light didn't reveal shadows of war, but a promise of unity. And so, the prophecy was fulfilled not through dominance, but through understanding and sacrifice.